Shifting focus, Britain's top military commander has dropped a bombshell admission. Head of the armed forces, Richard Knighton, has told Parliament that the UK is not ready for war, not even close, and behind the scenes, the military faces a staggering $35 billion shortage that could cripple the country's defense for years.
The admission is stark and unsettling. Britain cannot currently fight a full-scale war. That warning comes not from critics, but from the top of the military itself. The head of the armed forces, Richard Knighton, has said, UK is not as ready as it needs to be for the kind of conflict it could face. In plain terms, the country that once ruled the seas is struggling to prepare for modern war.
Over the last 30 years since the end of the Cold War, we are not as ready as we have taken a peace dividend, and we are not as ready as we need to be for the kind of full-scale conflict that we might face. And that's how we ultimately deter our principal adversary, is through being ready to fight and win. And part of that is also about how we modernise and transform the armed forces to make sure they're ready for that fight.
Years of cuts have hollowed out the force. Troop numbers are down, ammunition stocks are low, equipment is aging, readiness is fragile. In a world sliding back towards great power confrontation, Britain is running on fumes. Past reports tell the same story. Parliamentary committees have repeatedly warned that the UK would run out of key munitions within days of a high-intensity conflict. Defense chiefs have admitted the military is at its smallest size since the Napoleonic Wars. Warships sit idle for lack of crews. Jets wait on the ground for spare parts. Yet the threats are rising fast. Russia's war in Ukraine has reshaped Europe's security. China is expanding its military reach. West Asia remains volatile. Cyber warfare and space warfare are no longer theoretical. They are raging in real time. The modern battlefield is unforgiving. Wars are decided by logistics, stockpiles, and speed. Ukraine has shown how quickly ammunition disappears. Britain, officials admit, would struggle to sustain even a short, intense fight. This is not about panic. It is about reality. The UK still has elite forces, nuclear deterrence, and global alliances, but the troop strength matters. Weapon stockpiles matters. Preparation matters. London's warning is a signal flare. Either Britain rebuilds its ability to fight and deter, or it risks discovering its weakness the hard way. History shows that admitting unpreparedness is dangerous, but ignoring it is worse.